everyone! Welcome to Stormblood, and welcome to the main scenario questline of Stormblood. If all proceeds to plan, we should soon be receiving word that the Alliance forces have secured Balsion's wall. Until then, however, we can but ensure we are ready to move the moment we hear the news. I wonder when that news could be. Beyond the Great Wall, Alfino is a man with a great deal on his mind. Straight into a voiced cutscene to open it? Would be nice.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal?
I was correct. And I'm also going to try out... enable auto advance. Use triangle toggle functionality. The following can be used to adjust speed. I want to see if this looks a bit nicer when recording the voiced scenes.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Balesar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
Also, Balesar's wall, not Belsiar.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Balesar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Balesar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lise's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am! You know I'd like nothing more!
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
I'm always available. Yeah, as if you have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there. I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well. I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things.
Chitaru?
I trust you have no objections?
Or not.
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
And there's that awesome jingle for quest accepted. Now, I'm curious if the auto goes into normal talking, which I hope it doesn't. But we'll see that in a second. Doesn't seem like it. So, it's finally happening. Don't tell anyone, but I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Only a bit, mind. I'll be fine once we get going. Hopefully. You remember Nargo, don't you? The messenger who brought word of the Griffin's attack on Baelsar's Wall. I'll get that eventually. Well, she left not long ago, having made a full recovery. If you see her in Girabanya, be sure to send my love. Oh, has everyone else changed? Yes, everyone else has changed. I'm not missing this again by accident. Even Tataru has her limits, and so I've taken it upon myself to assist her in the managing communications with various organizations and our members in the field. Briol and the others are counting on us for our support, after all. You are ready, Shadow Walker. There can be no turning back once we depart. Almost. There is but one thing that remains undone. I wonder what that is. There is no going back once we cross that bridge, and the gods only know what awaits us on the other side. Minfilia would have given anything for a chance to liberate her homeland. Were she still with us, I know she'd be the one leading the way. In our absence, Urianger and Thancred will handle administrative affairs. Continue to coordinate your operations with Elaine and the others, and report to them directly should you receive word of primal activity. Alright, Captain? You can count on us. Sister, please! You never know who might be listening, and more importantly, we have our own missions to attend to. And if you're too busy thinking such thoughts, you're liable to get us both killed. Even as bit players, they show such passion, such fervor. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be a bit player too. Or better yet, play with their... Oh, for goodness sake, women. Ooh. Well said, Hori. Every man to his purpose, and we must no doubt ours, or not doubt. Spirits, Goldenette, spirits! Even if we are naught but than bit players in their tale, we must do our utmost to support the senior science, and Alex most of all. Happily-Moo's absence will be keenly felt for some time. Would that we had the strength to aid the others in his stead. Or stead, whichever way we want to say that. Alright, back to Alfie. Or not, because there's two people over here. Wait a minute, I just realised, where's Urianger and Thancred? Guess they must have left already. What will become of our homeland? No, not what think this endeavour. Were I 10 years younger, nay, 5, I would not hesitate to join Lady Ogiri and Lord Gosetsu in their fight for freedom. Yeah, I guess, since I can't see them anyway, I guess they must have already head off. Alright, Alfie.
Ready, my friend?
Always.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
As I said.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate, together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Okay, before I do this, I just realised... Ooh. That went straight out of the cutscene, so I nearly missed that. The very interesting thing is that, if you've noticed, the voice actors for this have not changed. Now, that doesn't seem like a big thing at first, but when we went from A Realm Reborn to Heavensward, all of, at least almost all, if not all, of the voice actors for the voiced characters changed, and it caused a huge uproar. And I just realised no one's even mentioned yet that they're the same, because no one's obviously thought of it. But I find that very interesting and quite good, because it means that this might be the cast going forward, hopefully. 1,000 moms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavours meet with success. Shall we then? Wait! Not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Me? What now? Alright then, if you insist. Oh, is this gonna be our new outfit? What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose. An outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the science receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. It's lovely, Tataru. Thank you. I feel like I'll take on a legion. I'm glad you like it. And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Gilabania. Our first stop will be at Amarisor's Spire in the East Shroud. As you'll notice as well, I may not be wearing my Scion outfit because I'm like, let's put something different on. So I've tried on the new PvP here. Well, it's technically not specifically PvP because it's level 1 and has no stats. It's just that you buy it with player versus player seals and etc, etc. Okay, I think you said that was in the East Shroud. As you are preparing to leave the Rising Stones, you are met by Yugiri and Gotetsu. The pair resolve to return to their nation of Doma in the Far East, to aid their comrades in the fight against Garlemald. Though your battlefields are 1,000 miles apart, your purpose is one the same. And so you bid them farewell, hoping that you might meet again one day to celebrate the liberation of 2 lands. Black Shroud, we want to go to the Hawthorne Hut. That is... Are we going to the place that we ended pretty much where you could see Dalamud 2.0 or 3.0 I guess technically, if you want to go into actual patch numbers? Or am I imagining that? Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered something. Ah, yes, there is one here. Let's check. I'll do that in a second. Look what we have here. A new letter has arrived for our favourite assistant. You'll be over there. And... Chicken Knife, Sylvian Horn, and the Wind-Up Bots. I thought that these would be here. Tick. Alright, so... I'll read the description for the other thing in a second. A tar-stained horn that, when blown, emits a low rumbling tone that can be heard even hundreds of yards under the sea. The preferred breeding grounds of the legendary Sildra. And the Bart one was... I like small Barts and I cannot lie. Ha ha ha. And I may as well... switch to Red Mage. I can sort of show off. It's pretty nice. I know it's meant to be like a joke item, but it's still really quite pretty. Anyways. Let's... minions. May as well check this one out first. Well, I actually show off one of the other new ones that I had crafted me by Sal. Where are you? There it is! The Wind-Up Bismarck! Seeing Limsel at the Minsa, crawling with Wind-Up Efreets, Titans, Ramboon, even Ravanas. Ravanas? There isn't a Wind-Up Ravana, is there? No, there's not! That's intriguing. That never caught my eye. The Bismarck proprietor wondered why there were still no automatons designed in the likeness of his established namesake, and so commissioned one made. Now I'm very intrigued by that Ravana thing. I guess that's probably the next one. This Bismarck is as good as mine. Come on. I'll have a quick look at you. Oh god. It's really, like, quite cute and really pudgy. I actually really like this one. It's got a nice mix of silly and fun. Anyways, where is that wind-up Bart's? There it is. The legend of Bart and his trusty chocobo steed Bucko is known far and wide, their journeys inspiring entire generations to adventure, though disagreement as to the appropriate spelling of the carefree youth's name have led many a hurt butts. Ha ha ha. What's the quote? Since last we spoke, I spent every spare moment at the butts. Fair enough. Come on. Oh, right. It was doing it behind us. I couldn't hear the noise, that's what was getting us. Ooh. That's actually a really nice little thing. I always like the way that the design, like, characters. And that's like the cutest little chocobo I've ever seen. Well, I don't know what your action is, but we'll leave you out. Apparently it's that. That's actually a really nice one. Went to inventory again. Mount guide. And we want our new mount, the Sildria, which is there. Sildra. Legends say there once lived a kindly sea dragon who befriended a pirate, and that their friendship knew no bounds. This is not that sea dragon. However, with a little time and caring, who's to say that a similar relationship cannot be forged? Sea dragons have no relation to actual dragons. That's actually kind of funny. Movement airborne. Now, I've been told by someone in my free company who already has this, I think they got it yesterday, that apparently this moves quite funny on land. So, I'm going to change our new mount to that. And... ah, that's cool. That's not that silly. It did say levitation, so that makes sense. Who's a pretty boy then? Not bad. I can imagine it making more sense when you get to, like, water. But don't hate it. I'll probably switch in and out between this and the Griffin, since aesthetically the Griffin sort of makes sense, whereas flying non-dragon dragon makes a bit less sense. Alright. I won't let you down, Papalimo. I'll promise. Shoop. Was it always his plan to sacrifice his life to complete the ritual? To bring forth the arbiter of his vengeance, but not remain to see the aftermath? Though it may not be apparent to the naked eye, the ether here is in turmoil. Not since the calamity has this land been subjugated to the forces of magnitude unleashed by Shinryu and Omega. Papalimo had to know it would only be temporary. If Grandfather couldn't contain Bahamut with the power of 1,000 prayers, then what chance did but a disciple stand, armed with only a broken staff? Master Elfino. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that you wish to proceed into Gia Urbania. Ooh, I very much want to proceed. Ah, the scions of the 7th dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Oh, so this is where the cutscene's gonna be. Should I change into my scion outfit? Where is it? That wasn't important. Sure, why not? Yes, escort away. I mean, this has to be like the entrance cutscene like there was crossing the bridge in Heavensward.